What's up, everybody? Destroyer here. Welcome back to another cast of the Rise of the Witch King patch 2.02 version 6. Today we have a 8-player free-for-all on Tournament Hills. So we'll be taking a look at this one. Hopefully it's pretty entertaining, as we always hope. Alright. We have our first player, MayShadowA. MayShadowFax, of course, is Elves there. And the next player will go this way for some reason. Backwards. We have Peti is Angmar. It's the green Angmar there. We got orange Elves. We have the next player. Romeo is white color, and he's Elves. I'm saying the color because, I mean, it can be a bit confusing, of course. You know, big free-for-all, big 8-player game. Normally I don't do that. Anyway, DreadReapr is the red Angmar player there. We have next player. Haku is the pink dwarf player. Next up is Sania is yellow Mordor. We have Lali is gray Mordor there. And the last player, by my no means least, is Thor is green Dwarves. Alright, cool. So, these guys are all going to battle it out for supremacy over Tournament Hills. And hopefully it's an enjoyable one. I don't know how long it is or anything, so we're just going to wing it. Hopefully pretty good. Alright, so MayShadow is starting with some Lorien archers for his first unit. Out of a barracks, we have Thor's coming out for Sania. That's Thor, of course, not Sania. God, so it begins. And we got 2 orc pits for Lali here. So we'll be getting orc archers and warriors to start. Looks like he's already sent some orcs to capture this outpost. So that's definitely something good to do. We have 3 orc pits going down for Sania there. That's actually Sonia. So I'll be getting orcs as well. And Haku going for guardians. And it looks like he's also sent some guardians over here. Simple to mine there. And they are fighting over the positioning and the outpost itself. And of course the DreadReapr is the Angmar player there, as he sent some Gundabad warriors. They're not going to be beating those dwarves anytime soon, though. So he's going to pull back and regroup, get some Axors in there, which he has done, and then he should have a better time of it. But still, it won't be an easy time by any means. He probably just wants to knock down the outpost, which is reasonable, I'd say. It looks like some farms are being taken out by the green Angmar player Peti. I think it's how I would say that, I guess. Peti? Yeah, why not? And the white elf player is, of course, Romeo. Also is Ombre. His other name, of course. And they're fighting over the outpost in the north. Looks like Romeo is going to keep the outpost, though, for a time. So that's good. No one claimed this one, the opposite, just to destroy it instead of even fight over it. Which is unusual. I mean, MayShadow could have taken it instead of destroyed it, but that's fine. At the same time, he may not need it, you know. So, it could be okay. He's going to creep this goblin cave instead, and I'm sure that'll make up for it. Not at all, but that's fair enough. That's his tactical decision. For him alone. Those Lorien warriors should be able to clean up that Gundabad battalion before they do anything nasty. And I think the dwarves will hold here for a bit. It's going to be hard to get the dwarves out of here. These crappy Angmar troops he's sending at them. But the Axors definitely help. So we'll slowly whittle them down. We got quite the force building up here from Lali, the gray Mordor player. He's got a lot of orc archers, some orc warriors. Of course, he's squaring off against the other Mordor player right next to him, Sania, the yellow one. The crappiest color of yellow I've ever seen in any game or any life. I don't know who designed the yellow for 2.02 version 6, but it was pretty bad. It's almost like it's almost tan. It's not even yellow, is it? I don't like it at all, but that's fair enough. There's also a brown as well. Not too many people go for brown as their faction color. Which doesn't look very good. Personally, I don't like gray either, but that's beside the point. Anyway, let's go over here, see what's going on. We've got Men of Dale and Guardians, Axe Throwers from the base of Thor, attacking the base of MayShadow. MayShadow's on the defensive here. He does have Haldir, so all is not lost. Haldir, of course, will take out the Men of Dale easily with the Fortress's help there. And he should be able to fight this off, I think. Although he's going to take a lot of structural damage, as you see there. He's lost a lot of trees. Throwing on some wall hub saves builders. Definitely what you want to do. Looks like the green Angmar player, Peti, has gone for Wolf Riders. That's what they're called, right? Yeah. I wanted to say War Growers at first, but then I realized that's not correct. And now it looks like Romeo has a fairly sizable force of elves here. So he should be able to take that outpost. Not too much trouble and hold it against Angmar. Angmar's going to need some Dark Rangers pretty quick here. Oh, he's going to go for Snow Trolls. See how that pans out. We have a Battle Wagon here from Haku. That should help out with fending off all these Angmarim. As you see there, easily dominates the swordsman. He has to be careful because if Angmar decides to transition into pikes, you can fell win the Battle Wagon into the pikes very easily. So that's just anything, any team that's going Cav has to worry about that when you're facing Angmar. The fell wind into your pike line can be pretty nasty. We have Cav out here for Lali. He's got 3 battalions of Haradrim Lancers in a fairly sizable force. He's just opting to camp on this land because that's their natural habitat. So they have to stay there. I don't think there's any Easterlings in here. That is a large clump. They won't get a nice run through that. So it's not like he can just charge that. He will do some damage to that clump, but of course his guys will get stuck and start getting mauled to death. And there it is. Although he used the fell wind a bit too soon, he could have got that Battle Wagon in there if he wanted to. The thing about this is, now that he has leadership from this and this exists, he's going to have more pikemen on the field. I mean, his Guardians are going to do better against Angmar. So it's actually very tactically good, I'd say. And look at that, DreadReapr's out. Just like that. Well, there you go. First player's out. Haku made him dead, made him quit. And now that is 7 players remaining. Both Mordor players here are using Drummer Trolls. Definitely something you should utilize if you're playing Mordor. Drummer Trolls are very, very good. I mean, not only do they give you leadership, which is the only way you get leadership for Mordor, they have a fear. And of course the fear is always nice when you need it. I'm observing somebody for some reason. There we go. How's MayShadow doing? Ooh, MayShadow might be in some trouble here. Yeah, I think MayShadow's toast. He's got the armor upgrade on his fort at least. It's going to slow it down a bit. MayShadow's army is returning. He does have Glorfindel and some Lorien swordsmen. Is that going to be enough? He's dismounted Glorfindel. He's going to go and try and save it. Most of the dwarves aren't attacking the fort, though, thankfully for MayShadow. Haldir and Glorfindel, actually, both here. Blade of Purity being used. 100% damage, 100% armor. And I think MayShadow will be able to defend here pretty easily. Very nice indeed. Now Romeo is moving against Peti, but he doesn't have too much actually. Romeo's got a pretty sizable force still. He's also going to finish creeping that. Get that nice gold. I think Peti's next on the chopping block here. I think he's made a mistake not going for Rangers quicker, because there's so many elves, or even sorcerers might have been good. Corpse Rain would have decimated these, but Corpse Rain can be tricky sometimes. When it works, it's devastating. I think it's a good counter to a late game elf. Another one of the good counters to late game elf that Angmar has, that is. Angmar has many. Oh, Thor's been defeated as well. Unusual. I think he just quit. His attack was repelled and he just left, I guess. Okay. Because there's no one around his base. Unless they were destroying his base and I wasn't watching. Well, either way, he's out. I don't think that's the case. Because there's no one there currently. Alright, I'll try to keep an eye on the mini-map a little closer. I am a little bit tired, so I apologize if I missed something. We do have Mordor here, just chilling. I think he'd be better used actually like doing something. There he goes, he's waiting for the snow trolls apparently. In they go. Not bad, not bad. Got a good trample off on him. Oh, there was a ring. The ring has been claimed by Glorfindel. Well, if MayShadowA takes the ring, in theory it should make him a target to everybody, but sometimes it doesn't actually make everyone just attack you. And if it doesn't, he will have time to build out Galadriel. And of course that'll probably win in the game, I'd imagine. We'll see. Oof. Romeo made a mistake getting too... He should have pulled his archers and stuff out of there. He got way too close, and the Black Numenorians cut through him like butter with the help of Morgamir in his Drevisage. So that's unfortunate for him. Meanwhile, over here, we got an attack from Haku against the Mordor player Sania. Sania probably in a bad spot, I'd say. He does have a couple drummer trolls, but not much else. We also have King Brand out here on the field. Another drummer troll. Jesus. He's got a lot of drummer trolls. Unfortunately, the drummer trolls, they don't do a whole lot of damage, especially against buffed units. They almost literally did nothing against buff pikes. These battle wagons, of course, are giving leadership as well as just trampling orcs with ease. Ooh, he's going catapults, very nice. He does have a lot of fear, though, going on. But these guys are immune to fear here, as they're level 5. There's also another Mordor army attacking from the side here. Lali is attacking as well. He's kind of camping it out and not attacking, though. Looks like he probably saw the Dwarf army there. But he should do something. I think Lali has maybe a few too many archers. If he's going to have that many archers, he should at least get fire arrows. That way he can actually start destroying buildings with them. And of course, just doing more damage in general is always good. There's the corpse rain, not corpse rain, launch skulls. Causes fear. Useful. And in comes Lali. I think Sania is toast. He's being doubled, which is a thing that will happen quite often in a free-for-all. That's just the way the cookie crumbles, I'm afraid. So he's gonna get knocked out, I'm imagining. Very soon here. I'll leave, what, 3 players? 1, 2, 3, 4 players. Oh, they're so close. But Gloin's on the fortress, and it will go down. And Gloin will get level 4 immediately. I think that'll be it for Sania. So Dwarves are doing pretty well, actually. See how things are going up here. In the north. The war in the north. Ah, he's finally got Rangers out. And that is definitely helping him. I can tell you without even looking. So look at those pikes, they're melting away. Although we do have Legolas, Haldir, and Arwen here for the Elven player Romeo. But it looks like Angmar is pushing back. So Peti potentially could do some damage here if he had more troops, maybe. Doesn't have much in the way to do damage. I guess these still could do damage. Get a fair amount of buildings killed. But it looks like he's opting not to do that. He's going to try and push the elves out. Oh, he managed to pick up a builder there. And get the outpost as well if he'd like. Romeo has to be a little bit careful. You could get fell-winded into the middle of an army of Angmar stuff. Say if Legolas gets fell-winded into the middle of a bunch of Black Númenóreans and a Morgomir, he's going to die very quickly. As they will do a incredible amount of damage to him very quick. So that won't be good for him. And we do indeed, I think, have fire arrows equipped now. No, we don't. I thought I saw fire arrows. Maybe not. He has a lot of archers. Wow. And he's also got Black Riders coming out. I mean, they're queued up, but he might be command point kept. He's got 100 command points left. I don't know. It says 1 like it's building, but it's not, maybe it's not. Anyway, looks like Haku is pushing in on Lali here. See if Lali's archer army can repel the dwarves. We also have King Dane now on the field. Gothmog's out here for Mordor. And down goes one battle wagon. 2 battle wagons? No? Yep, there you go. No, oh, you should have finished the battle wagon. Although he has taken mass casualties. He knows it. He's going to pull back. He does have Black Riders, though. They have finally arrived, and that will definitely help. Although there's still a couple of pikes here buffed as well. Not going to be too much use if they're around. And right now, MayShadow's just camping it out. Yes, he's left alone to his devices. Building statues. Now his Merkwoods are 480. His troops are 180. Oh boy. MayShadow's in a good spot because the other teams are just warring it out. He's building up, and of course he's the one with the ring. I don't realize, or I don't know if they realize he has the ring, but that usually is a sign of something bad is going to happen if you don't attack this guy. And the Black Riders are trying to chase down the Dwarven heroes. Gawain's taking a lot of damage. Ooh. Black Riders are, of course, incredible for chasing down heroes. Especially with the help of attack trolls and Gothmog. Oh, if only he would have got rid of the mine. Oh, King Dane is trapped. No, finish King Dane. What are you doing? I mean, really? Really? Oh, no. How does he not notice he just walked by King Dane? This is why I attack move. This would never happen to me. But attack move is not always the way, is it? It just seems very unusual. Okay, I think he realizes he's finally being chased by King Dane. And King Dane will probably die here very rapidly here. Yep. The amount of arrows coming out. Oof. And his Black Riders are now level 2, and they can now start regenerating. Which is good because they're down to 1 unit. Alright, let's see how the war between the Elves and Angmar goes. Morgomir's still out here kicking ass. Oh, and there's the Blight. Legolas getting a nice Hawk Strike on the Rangers. But holy shit, this is going to go badly for the Elves. Gotta love a good Blight, eh? Oof. It's so nasty. And there you go. That's the Elves dealt with. Although now MayShadow is pushing out in the center here. Trying to take out some stuff. Oh, Sania is actually in the center with his orc pit. He's not dead yet. Very cheeky. He will be soon though. MayShadow will see to that. He actually built a orc pit next to Romeo's tree. Interesting. And Sania has been defeated. There you go. Now there truly is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players left. Alright. Seems we have a bit of a stalemate between Lali and Haku here. Haku is in no immediate danger as far as I can tell, but Lali's army is building in strength. He's getting a lot of attack trolls, which can be pretty good, especially if they start leveling up. Level 5 attack trolls very hard to kill. So So that'll be bad. Of course, these Black Riders start getting leveled up more and get more in the battalion, they're going to decimate Men of Dale or what have you. I'm surprised he hasn't gone for Galadriel. I guess he doesn't need to. Look at the army size. I mean, we have 370 at 475. We'll just take a look at his powers real quick. He's got Blights, Unibad Orcs. I'll just look at their top powers, really. Lali's got 950, 900, 950. Romeo's got 600, 685. And then we have 1,000 and something of 1,200 for Haku. Well, I guess he's got about the same size as the Dwarves, isn't he? Oops. But it looks like MayShadowA's going to push in this way while they're fighting. And of course Romeo's going to pull back. When we finish looking at the powers there. Okay. Sidetracked. We have Industry and Barricade there for the Grey Mordor player. Romeo, this elf player here, the white one, has Open Wood, Heal, 11 power points, nothing really major. Haku has himself his Dwarven Riches, which will be huge. Very, very useful. Should probably go for upgrades if he isn't. I definitely would in his position. Of course, you got Lone Tower. Nothing great there, though. The Dwarven Riches will be good, though. MayShadow doesn't have a whole lot of powers because he hasn't really been fighting much, as you would expect. That's the downside about being left alone to free-for-all. Everyone else is gaining power points while you're not gaining any. But he is gaining a very sizable force. But at the same time, this very sizable force could be hit with a very large power and then turn to nothing. So you gotta weigh the pros and cons of sitting back in a free-for-all. Sometimes it is better to play the passive person, but sometimes it's not. I generally say it's not, because you will be falling behind quite rapidly in power points. Because of if you got this big old nice elven army and then the other guy has a watcher because he's been fighting so much, it's gonna suck for you. Of course, MayShadow's in a nice position though because he has all those statues. So even if he does lose his army, he can get them back very cheap. Well, not very cheap, but a hell of a lot cheaper than normal. Look at Gothmog go, man. Gothmog does so much damage when he berserks. He is a nasty individual. He gets 200% damage, 25% armor. He went down swinging. Gimli took him out, but he took out a couple Dwarven heroes there. So not a bad haul, I'd say. The Dwarven catapults are doing nice against the Orc archers and Haradrim archers. Dwarven catapults, of course, with their fire upgrades, do a very good amount of damage to units and buildings. Pretty much everything. Everything they fire at. And they get very good range. As you see there, took a good chunk of them out. Get Cloudbake being thrown up by the Dwarves, it looks like. These are all still moving there. These guys are still moving around because they're next to statues, which gives them immunity to fear and terror. In case you weren't aware of that, statues actually do that. At least in 2.02 they do. Oh, Haldir's in trouble. It's being burst down by the Dark Rangers with ice arrows. He does manage to get away just barely. By the skin of his teeth. In this current situation, just judging by the fact that MayShadow is not being touched, and he has such a big army and such a nice setup in his base, I'm going to say he's going to win this game. But, I mean, you never know. I don't know who wins the game, but he did upload the replay, so we'll see. But I'd say definitely he's just being passive, letting everyone else kill each other, and then he's going to swoop in and finish off the last person. Which, hey, that might win him the game. But we'll see. Look at all these attack trolls, they're gigantic clubs. Oh, Gorgoth Spire was fired over there. Unfortunately, missing everything. That's too bad. I had potential for greatness. This clump of elves just asking to be fucking hit with something. Ah, I wish. Admit, nothing would please me greater than to see MayShadow's army just decimated by something. Watcher or anything. There's no Watcher team with a Watcher in this game right now. But there's Barrage or something, you know. Oh, speak of the devil. Yes! And because, like I said, because Lali has been fighting so much, he's got all the powers. Glorfindel just get beasted by attack trolls. Holy crap. That's a lot of attack trolls. How they're getting run down by the Black Riders and Mouth of Sauron. MayShadow is just completely wrecked there. Can Elrond outrun Black Riders? I don't think so. I think he realizes he can't. He's not gonna keep running. He'll just take flanking damage and die. He might as well fight it out. He's gonna go down swinging, but he's doing very little to the Black Riders. And Elrond falls pretty easily. Getting Old Lords out for MayShadow now. I'm surprised he hasn't got Galadriel. Maybe he's holding off on getting Galadriel because he knows that'll aggro everyone to him. They'll be like, oh shit, this guy has Galadriel. Maybe we should do something. But it looks like Angmar is going to start attacking the elves over here. Potentially. Maybe Peti realizes the threat. No, you just want to get a tree. An easy power point. That's fair enough. They're still going to wage war here. Looks like Dwarves are pushing in. Ooh, Dwarves got a lot of siege. Mordor might have trouble here. There's also a lot of Men of Dale, which will deal with the attack trolls fairly well, I think. Actually, I think they already have dealt with the trolls fairly easily. I don't see many left. There's one. It's definitely in trouble. Let's see how the Dwarves' powers are going here. And Mordor. Mordor's got Barrage, of course, as we saw. He's up to 20 power points. So he'll have a 25 very soon. There's the attack trolls. Ah, Galadriel's out. Dwarves are up to 15 already. They're gaining power points very rapidly. Holy crap. That Black Orc death sound, though. Ah! God, I hate it. I don't hate the sound, but I just hate how loud and repetitive it is. Overpowering compared to other things' death sounds. Like, you're just like, wow! For a death sound of a dwarf pikeman, they're just like, rah! For Black Orcs. Oh boy. It's the thing. Yep. Well, now that Galadriel's on the field, things will get interesting, I'd say. There she is in all her terrifying glory. Does she have tentacles? It's not tentacles, but it just look like tentacles. Oh boy. A lot of the dwarf army remains, but there is still a lot of catapults in the Haradrim archers here. It's not going to be easy to get rid of this, but Haku's definitely going to try. At least he has his upgraded Gimli to go in there, Slayer style, and get rid of all the catapults and such. You could also leap here if you wanted to. I would. Not necessarily because it's necessary, but just because it's fun. Watching Gimli fly through the air and yell. Maybe that's just me. He does have a catapult though. And he's beginning to work down some of the buildings. Oh, there's the 25. The earthquake on the fortress of Lali. Getting rid of everything around it. Lali's in trouble now. Of course, Gloin has Shake Foundation he can use. Going through more levels is Shatterhammer. Ooh, I would love to see a Shatterhammer. You never see enough Shatterhammers. And there is the 25 from Lali. The Balrog is the answer. Oh yeah. And we've reached late game, everybody. Where the fun stuff comes out to play. Ooh, yes. Oh, look at Gloin. Jesus. I want to go over here and see what Angmar is doing to the elfin base real quick. He's going for an attack. He's got himself a Witch King. Arwen gets the Witch King. Well, Arwen's no man either. She might be able to beat the Witch King. Although I don't think so. Balrog, of course, trying to save the base. Unfortunately, Gloin getting a Shake Foundation off on the siege works. It does go down. That's going to cost him a bit. He still has the door, though. That'll disappear, of course, once Shake Foundation wears off. Just a little bit of a glitch because it was Shake Foundationed. He's going to try and go for as much of a counterattack as possible at this point, I think. Although there is a door, an army just waiting for Balrog to disappear. So we can go back in. He's going to try desperately to get him to the base. Ooh, the Mighty Catapult just got set up there. I like how Galadriel's come out and still no one's worried about MayShadowA whatsoever. I think that's going to be a mistake. Also, I wonder why MayShadow's letting him fight it out. He could kill them all. Although MayShadow, does he have Ents of any kind? MayShadow has no siege. Okay, he's getting DreadReapr. Although I think he's command point capped, so DreadReapr's like just about to come out, but he can't. Well, with that much stuff, I don't think he'll need it. But still. Well, the Fortress of Lali is about half dead. Scorgor Spire is recharged, though. So once the Dwarves come in, it is potential for Gorgoroth greatness. So we get to summon Barrow-wights. Angmar is going to try and push Elves out of the outpost area. Oh, Glorfindel. He's going to be turned into a Barrow-wight. Oh no. Nope. He didn't get turned into a Barrow-wight, but he did turn to a corpse. So that's good enough. There's still Nolor out here, though, raining hell upon them with their shiny arrows. Let's have a look at the Dwarves' attack here. Tons of Minadale. Oh, here goes the Gorgoroth Spire. Oh, shit. Well, that dealt with Haku's attack, I think. He should have known that was coming. He should have broke his army up into 2 groups or something. I think that would have been wise. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. And it was all decimated. It was still glorious to watch, so I guess it's okay. Look at this attack troll spam. If he can get all these attack trolls to the fortress of Haku, he will take it down. Mighty Catapult isn't going to save him from that. Nothing will. Once you get too many attack trolls in the field, it's going to be very difficult to stop it, because they just will eat through your units. Although Brand, a good answer with his Beast Slayer earlier, as you saw, he one-shotted one of them. Because Beast Slayer does more damage to, severe damage to monsters. And of course, as you might expect, trolls are monsters. About as monstrous as you get. He might be the key if you can keep him alive. Of course, the Black Riders, once they get next to him, will just beat the living shit out of him. Same with the trolls. So you need to get him out of there. Look at that! Oh my god. They just absolutely destroyed that army of guys. It's Evil Eye being used on Bran, trying to bring him down. Didn't quite. It's not quite as OP as they used to be when this game came out. Thankfully. The ability to one-shot heroes. I remember growing up with that with the Xbox version. Send in your Mouth of Sauron, smack the unit a little bit, and then one-shot him with Evil Eye. That was always fun. Later on, you realize how broken the Xbox version is. And yet, people still play patch 1.00 on Game Ranger. It's funny, but whatever. I guess if you're used to that or whatever, good for you. Alright. So Angmar's gonna try and go for an attack here once again. Will he succeed? Don't know. MayShadow's still doing fuck all, really. Just preparing for something. Killing off a builder here or there. But it looks like Lali is going for an attack on Haku here. Haku, I don't know if he's going to be able to stop this attack trolls from getting to his base, or at least he's ravaging all the mines around here. There is quite a few of them. If he can get all the mines gone, then of course he can keep Lali, or keep Haku kind of contained. But in the meantime, in doing so, he is going to leave his base vulnerable to attack. Even one attack troll does a good amount of damage there. Oh, we got some Ents somewhere. There they are. Attack this because there you go. He's gonna snowbind that, eh? I guess he's trying to bring down the economy of Angmar, which is fair enough. But looks like Peti is gonna bowl back and stop that from happening. And the Dwarves are gonna stop this from happening. It looks like most of the attack trolls have been no. They're just mostly down here, I guess. He stopped a couple of them though. He's going to capture the outposts. He's going to get a lot of these mines down. What's the Dwarven economy like right now? Peti, the Angmar player, is almost at 4 grand. Lali, the Mordor player, is 2,600. There's a worm as well. Romeo's got very little money. You see, we got 650 there for Angmar, 975 for Lali, the Mordor player, so he's doing good on the farms. Romeo, not so good on farms, really. Haku has actually got 1,035. 6 grand. 6 grand! Jesus. Well, he's got 6 grand, but he's not upgrading his guys. Okay, he's spent his money. And of course, MayShadowA is sitting on 15k. 1,350 command point limit. Because why not, right? If you're not being attacked, you can do whatever you like. I'm just waiting for one of the players to die over here or over here, and then MayShadowA will just swoop in and kill them instantly. that's exactly what's going to happen, isn't it? I feel like, yes. Ooh, getting a level 5 attack troll. Fortunately, it's a bit wounded. And the Black Riders are level 7 now. Nice. Of course, they're immune to fear once they hit past level, like, 4 or something? I don't remember what it was exactly. Black Riders. Level 5 for trolls or everything else. Oh, he's going for the kill. He's pulling everything back. Down goes the Shake Foundation on the fort, and it's toast. Gimli, Glowing, and King Dane. And this phalanx. Great. They will die for this, but at the very least, they took down a fort. And that's no small feat. That will set back Lali quite a bit. He can't use his powers as well. Of course, it's pretty big. Well, of course, losing 3 Dwarven heroes actually costs more than a fort, doesn't it? Well, considering one of Gimli, maybe it doesn't cost more than a fort to re-recruit them. I don't know how much it is. Gimli himself is like 3,000 or something. I don't remember off the top of my head. But it looks like Romeo is going to be taken out here. Peti has brought the siege, and down goes the fortress. It's no longer there. It's just... Oh, that was Ruin, wasn't it? I was like, is that Shake Foundation? No, it's not. Ruin has a similar... It's pretty much the same ability. The level 10 from Morgamir. But it does like half damage to a fort. It's pretty crazy. An unupgraded fort, I think. And there you go. Romeo's been defeated. And now that leaves Peti here. About to be destroyed by MayShadowA. MayShadowA's been patient. He doesn't want to double anybody. Now that there's no one fighting Peti, Peti's going to feel the full wrath of the Elves that have been sitting back waiting for this moment for the whole game. And I gotta say, I don't like the odds. After fighting such a relentless war, it's going to be impossible to muster enough troops. And oddly enough, his... What? Oh, that's Glor... I was like, how does Elrond have a tornado? That's Galadriel, of course. Nature's Wrath ability. Well, Angmar's fort is going to be toast in no time. We all saw this coming. There it goes. Peti's fort is gone. Rogash, though. Getting a huge jump in there. He tried to take green lands. Unfortunately, this land is not very green, and he falls. A sad day for every troll out there. But yeah, that looks like the end of Peti, I think. There he goes. He's dead. And that leaves Haku and, I was going to say a fortressless Lali, but he's just about as fortress again. Right back where it was. It's like it never disappeared, except for it's got no upgrades and such. I really think Mordor and Dwarves should band together, or else they're going to have a tough time with MayShadow. Even then, they're still going to have a tough time with MayShadow. The heroes alone are going to be a problem. They can deal with the armies. They have Mighty Catapult. Well, he doesn't have Gorgo Spire anymore. If he gets a nice Mighty Catapult in there, or Barrage, or what have you. Oh, he even fires the Doom. Fires the Doom. Oh, if he could see this right now, he would totally fire the Doom that. Unfortunately, Mordor can't see that far. MayShadow has 27,000 resources. Haku has 1,000. He also has Earthquake, though. And of course, we have 1,400, 1,500 for Lali. Just got his Fires of Doom, and his Balrog just kind of about ready. It's like 3/4 ready. Oh, we have Citadel. I never even saw some of Citadel happen. Mordor and Dwarves are still fighting it out, though. I think if they don't put their petty squabbles aside, they will die. They're not playing the game of diplomacy very well. And they will pay for it. But we'll see, I guess. Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll band together. This is not going to do well against the Elves. I can tell you that for a fact. He's got a lot of pikes. He's got a lot of good heroes. And he has a lot of range. A lot of range. They're going to drop that attack troll army in no time. And the Black Riders are so diminished, they're not going to be able to do much. Also, he has flying support. That's always nice. A White Eagle, no less. White Eagle because he has the ring in his fort. He gets the Collector's Edition Eagle instead of the normal one. Also, he gets the Collector's Edition banners if he had any banner carriers. Yeah, he doesn't. How do none of his guys... Oh, there's one. Yeah, see that nice little blue banner. It's cool. I like it. Anyway. Now we're just waiting to see what happens. Mordor's having a look. Taking a peek. I don't know why he's so worried about the Dwarves, though. Doesn't he realize the true threat? Is MayShadow not going to attack until they kill each other? I wonder what's happening in chat. Like, are they saying stuff in chat? I wish you could have a chat replay. Unfortunately, chat replay is not a feature of Me Too. As much as it would be nice. It will. Oh my god. Alright, where's he going? He's gonna run into the Elves soon. MayShadow's pulling back. He's really banking on these attack trolls. If he gets those in the Dwarven base, he'll be good to go. I don't know. He'll take that fort down in no time. But is he gonna go? Oh, he's going for it. Cool. The Dwarven fort is gonna be toast. There's some nice Dwarven architecture there. Enjoy it while it lasts. He's not going to be standing for long. There goes the Mighty Catapults. Hitting his own Men of Dale and nothing else. Well done. Unless those were Harad Archers with upgrades. I don't think so. I think those were Men of Dale. And here we go. Oh my god. Unfortunately, Haku is going to go down. Half these trolls aren't doing anything. He's using barrage on the trolls to try and stop them. Even if it does damage to his own base. He did manage to get most of them dead. But not enough of them. Down goes the fortress of Haku. Oh boy. And also Balrogs here. Well, he got his guy at the very end. But I think we all know what's going to happen after that. It looks like Haku is going for an attack. Oh, he has a Gimli and Glowing though. Oh, he's level 9. Oh, he's so close to level 10. Oh, he has a few guys here and there. Nothing too major. King Dane's also mustering the defense. What little defense there is. It's got a lone tower though with the I don't know if it's lone. Oh, it is. Oh no, Haku's been defeated. And you know what that means. Time for MayShadow to strike. Yep. MayShadow's gonna win this game with ease. But I wouldn't say it was because he did much. He won, but he literally pretty much did nothing the entire game. Which it's gotta be pretty damn boring, I gotta say. I couldn't myself sit back and wait for a whole game just to do nothing. But there you go. That was a pretty interesting free-for-all. Good to see all the teams fighting it out, and and then MayShadow just winning because he got left alone the entire game. What the hell? There you go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that, and we'll see you guys in the next cast of the Rise of the Witch King, patch 2.2 version 6. See you all next time.